Secretlab's sizing guide for their super popular Titan Evo 2022 chair series seems to be way off. I actually made a previous sizing guide for this very reason, but in the comment section, a number of you asked, hey, could we get a sizing guide for the ladies? So I've actually got 4 friends here with me: Julie, Jenny, Esther, and Hayoung. Let's get Before we get started, let's find out your rapper name. Just find your month and your date of birth and let me know your rapper name down in the comments. Nope, don't do that. Scammers and hackers use social media posts like this to get your personally identifiable information, which they can now use to recover your passwords and steal your financial information. And it's not that hard to do so, since major sites like Canva, Dropbox, and Park Mobile, which is the parking app in the US, have all been hacked. Last year alone, I was a victim of identity fraud 3 times. That's why I'm super excited to partner with Aura, who's today's sponsor. Aura provides total digital security, including identity fraud and credit monitoring, an easy-to-use password manager, and recommends and saves complex passwords, a VPN to mask your online location, antivirus software, and they even stop data brokers from using and selling your personal information for junk mail and telemarketing. Try them totally free for 14 days using my link aura.com/Ahnestly. That helps this channel a lot, and you can rest safe knowing that Aura's got your back.
Hi, I'm Julie, and I'm 5'1". My preferred seating posture would be pretzel style, I guess. Kind of like this. I mean, I didn't expect my feet to touch the ground, but at least I could dip my toes a little bit into the ground. It's not always something that I look for in a chair, just because I'm small, kind of a given that I might not be able to. I can't tilt back because my toes don't have that much strength into it. I'm like struggling here. I kind of got it. No, I need the, yes please. I think I'm moving instead.
Did we get you a higher footrest?
No, I don't think I got it. Yeah.
Here's a really tall one.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's good. This is good. I mean, with it feels comfortable because there's so much room here. Like there's no pressure going against the back of my knee. When I'm just sitting up straight, it goes right against my knee pits. Since my preferred posture is crisscross, it doesn't quite bother me as much. So sitting crisscross, my knees don't hit the armrest, which is nice because that's something that always bothers me. The armrests feel nice, it's great. I'm not gonna sit like this. Having that good lumbar support feels really nice. My back feels great. If I put my arms back, it does hit this part, but it's nothing that's too annoying. This being magnetic is really cool. You can adjust it. It's comfortable. When I come off of it, it doesn't fall off.
Can you pull on it?
Why? Just pull, like up?
Yeah, just pull it up. Kind of lean back while you do it.
Oh, are you serious? This feels so nice. I didn't know it's supposed to fly back though. Does it fly forward? Oh, yeah, yes it does. Yeah. I don't know if it's weird, but sometimes I like to work like this, like right into the table. So it kind of gives that support as well. That's so cool. I really do like this feel. My feet actually, they kind of dangle a little more. My toes are pretty much at my toenails at this point. Because it's deeper, it's going a little bit more into my knees. I would say the armrest feels the same in all 3. Back-wise, it's still good support. I would say just something about it feels quite snug, like more support. So the headrest for this one, when I put it right at the same spot as the first chair, it doesn't fall off. See, this feels more roomy. It feels a little more comfortable, honestly. I could go all the way back. My posture, I also like it quite straight, and this does that for me. I feel like Goldilocks. Oh, wow. All right, well, yeah, let me, my feet are no longer touching the ground. That's huge. I don't know, there's something degrading about dangling feet.
Like, get Snoop's like feet comfortably.
I love Kevin Hart. It doesn't quite bother me, again, because I'm so used to it. The biggest thing is just my knee area. It's getting to the point where it's hitting my calves. So when I sit in my preferred posture, obviously it's quite roomy, but then again, trying to maneuver in this chair is just not going to be for me. And the back support, again, I put it at the most aggressive setting, and so it gives me a nice straight posture. So back and shoulder wise, I mean, I feel like I'm sitting on a throne, so it doesn't quite bother me for this one. There's a lot more room, but when I put this headrest where I want it, it ends up falling off. I would say XL size is not for me, it's just too big. Yeah, the small one is the one that I prefer for sure. I would say one of the most important things is that my feet actually touch the ground so I can kind of maneuver a little better at least compared to the toenail and then the dangling feet. And even if I sit crisscross, because this is how I sit all the time, it doesn't hit my legs, so that's great.
Coordinating a video of this scale is really difficult, so if you like it, please smash that like button and get subscribed. Also, it's our first time trying something like this, so if you like seeing the ladies' perspective on these chairs, make it known in the comments below, or maybe even how we can do it better next time, and share this video out with your friends. We really appreciate it.
I really feel like this chair is supposed to be like the right chair, but I personally like this one. Hi guys, my name is Jenny and I'm 5'3.5" to be exact. My favorite positions like this or something like this. This is good size. This is actually really good for cleaning. It's just because mine is mesh and it's just hard to clean. You know what? I think I might not like the feeling. It's hard. I'm sure if you guys like more of like a harder, like sturdier feel when you're sitting down, I think this is nice. It's a little small for me. If I'm all the way to the back, my feet touches the ground. Again, I like my chairs like really big, but this one fits me really like it's very form-fitting. So the lumbar, it feels very like sturdy. For me, for a chair, I think sturdy isn't what I look for. I kind of look for something more comfortable. If I were to rate it, like a 3.5, I don't know. I wouldn't buy it for myself. That's what I'm trying to say. This like feels like a sweater I have. So I'm like sitting all the way to the back. Yeah, my feet's touching the ground. It's more of like the balls on my feet. My knee pit hits it like right at the edge of the seat. Again, it's really just sturdy, it's pretty good. Yeah, the lumbar feels nice again. It feels like it's supporting my back. Wow, okay, does the other chair do that? Oh, the exact same one, okay, they just do that, okay. That is really cool. Like this is really nice. I like that these chairs can like do this and I just need to lean. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I like this chair the best. Yeah, I was like waiting to get this chair. I would say this is like 5 out of 5.
Oh, it's more comfortable than
that one. Yeah, so that would be like 3.5. This would be more of like 3.8, and then this would be like the 5. You know, I honestly like it because this chair is like kind of bigger than me, which I really like. I like to wear big clothes. I like things that are bigger than me. I also like the fact that I can just like sit like this and it just fits my entire body. It's just so comfortable. This is probably how I would work. And the lumbar, and it's like protruding all the way to the front, and I really think it's very supportive. Let me just put it all the way back. This would be if I would be like doing something like this. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I feel like I'm in like a small cave, which I really like about this chair. I'm leaning all the way back and the balls of my feet are touching the ground. The heel, not so much. I think the cushion, yeah, so that one felt like more sturdy, whereas this one is like more cushiony. If I like wanted to do one and the other like this is awesome that you have the option to do that. Handle on the right side. Yeah. This one.
Yeah, when you yank on it, you lean back.
What? This is like nap time. Yo, this is like the best future ever. Wow, wait, like, this is like, okay, I hate studying right now. I hate my life. I need to like chill. That was so cool. That was the best. Is this magnets? Yes. That is awesome. This is the best chair ever. This is great. Like, it adjusts to my needs. This is gonna be my next car, you know? Like, this is my next favorite spot in the house. I wouldn't buy these 2 chairs just because it's just too small for me. My chairs need to be bigger than me, and that's just a personal preference. But I really like this big chair because it's bigger in all areas. That last lever pull, you can't beat that.
Hi, I'm Esther and I am 5'6". So this is pretty typical for me. At times, I will prop my foot up like this and sit like this and type on my laptop. At times, I will lean to the side and put my chin on my hand. Sometimes I will also sit cross-legged. Seat number 1 is pretty good. Feet-wise, the heel doesn't totally reach the ground, and that's probably because I have really short legs. Oh yeah, can I try a footrest? With the footrest, this is much more comfortable. Without the footrest, I feel a lot of pressure on the knees. I'm not always completely leaned back usually, especially if I'm in work meetings and such. As I sit up, I think what I do appreciate about this is the lumbar support, and I like that it can be adjusted. I think I have it on pretty much the lowest and the most intense. And that feels pretty good for my back, especially as someone who has lower back pain. I think the default position, the arms feel a little bit too far out. I can bring it in a little bit, which makes it better, but I would say my arms still feel a little bit awkward. If I did this and do my usual watching Netflix or something, it's pretty comfortable, but maybe just a little bit too far out for me. So I think about the headrest, if I do lean back, oh, this is pretty nice. If I try the different seating positions that I usually do, yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty good. Definitely feel that it's bigger. My feet are barely, the toes are on the ground, but the heels can't touch. So as you see here, and because of that, it just feels like there's a lot more pressure on the knees, similar to this one. With the footrest, yeah, the footrest definitely helps a ton in terms of what I'm feeling with the knees and also with just the feet being able to make full contact. Size-wise, I would say I can feel the difference immediately, and I might actually prefer seat number 1. This one just feels a little bit too spacious. Like there's something about the size here where it's bigger, but I actually don't like that. Maybe I like how this one hugs me a little bit more. Headrest is still good, lumbar support is still good, but if I had to choose, I would say I might like the first one better. Okay, Dan, this seat is definitely my favorite of the 3. There's something about this one that feels really good. I think it's softer, a bit bouncier, whereas these 2 felt a little bit stiffer, didn't have as much of a give, and I really like this one by far. Feet-wise, similar situation where I am not reaching the ground, but if I tried it with the footrest, for some reason, it doesn't feel as uncomfortable, even without the footrest, to not reach the ground. And I don't exactly know how to explain that. I just didn't notice as much the pressure on my knees. The lumbar support, I would say, is very comparable to the other 2 seats. Yeah, it's just very comfortable, and I appreciate the lumbar support a lot. The headrest is comfortable as well. No complaints there. But again, I'm not always leaning back. Probably with all 3 chairs, I feel like the armrest is a little too far out. It just feels like my elbows are a little bit far out. I don't know if I would use the armrest. Usually I'm on my laptop, I'm writing emails or typing, and so my arms would probably be more so like this and not really so much sitting on an armrest.
The lever on the right, can you pull that while you move back?
Why am I scared? Is this gonna be am I gonna fall out? Oh my gosh. What is this? Oh, this is really nice though. Kind of like halfway down. I kind of like this. I never sit like this, but if I had this chair, I would probably start sitting like this because it's pretty nice. I picked the smallest one as my second choice and the largest one as my first choice. I was a little bit confused why I ranked it the way that I did. The second chair, the seat is just a little bit too big. Like the wings don't provide enough support for me, so I feel like I'm kind of loosely hanging a little bit. Whereas in seat number 1, the wings actually felt like it was providing a little bit more side support, which makes it confusing why seat number 3 ended up being my favorite. But I think the cushiness of the 3rd seat, because I sink in so much more, I don't feel as much of this free floating, loose hanging side. This seat might actually be wider than this one, but I don't feel it as much because I'm sinking in.
Hi, I'm Hayoung. I'm 5'10", and I like to sit like this. I don't know if that was good or not. I do like the whole lumbar thing, because at first I was like, yo, my back is like, ow. So it's nice that it's like adjustable. Sometimes I like sitting like a sloth. My feet touch the ground and everything, because I'm so tall. I feel like this is like the average chair. So, yeah. I feel like this is the size I'm used to for most chairs. Like, I feel like I'm in a car. Like, I just have like an IKEA chair, so I can't do any of this. All I can do is the up and down, which is okay, but like when your mind is open to the new world, you can't go back. Back of my knees? It's like a little far, maybe like 4 fingers. 4 fingers? Yeah. So long thigh. And if I sit like comfy, I don't have as much space if I want to put my leg up. It's like only the heel. This thing is this a magnet? Yeah, it's a magnet. Oh, that's sick. I was like, this is kind of low. Wow, I could like sleep here. I can tell this one's also wider, and like the seat is longer. It's like 2 fingers. It has all the same features. I just like that it's a little bigger, so it's a little more comfy. I feel like it's suited for me. Or to sit like this and not turn. Ugh. I like how swishy, or like, I like how turny it is. It's nice because it's tall. It's like right up to my head. Because my chair at home, it's like, you know, up to my shoulders. I can't do this part. But my shoulder, it's like nice that there's like a rest position. Otherwise, I'm just like slouching. And I think the lumbar part is really nice for when I do want to sit up like a human. I like that it's more comfier because it's like a little wider. This one's like obviously the biggest, so I feel like I'm like in one of those AMC recliners. Like this is like luxury seating. I don't get to experience this often because, you know, when you go to school and you sit down, or when you go to like a normal theater and sit down, it's like tight. I'm on a throne. I can like fully sit crisscross. It's great. Oh, it's nice. This is like, I could actually sleep in this. Like that one I'll sleep, but like it was like a nap where it's just not peaceful. This one's like a deep rest, like REM sleep. Oh, now you see, like you could actually sleep in this. But yeah, I could sleep. Yeah. And then you just get your footrest. Wow. I've never flown first class, but I feel like this is what it's like. This is how normal people feel when they sit in a chair. Oh wow, yeah, that's how I feel. Oh. This isn't at you. I'm sorry, I don't mean to. How much are these chairs? Seriously, might upgrade. I think I prefer the fabric material a little more. It's just like comfier and cozier, especially if you're wearing like shorts and stuff. It's not too cold. The seat, it's definitely a little firmer than like sitting on a sofa, but I feel like you would want that in a chair because if it's too plush, your butt might get sore. I'm thinking like if you have a soft mattress, it might hurt your back. It's comfy for a moment, but like if you're doing a lot of work, especially like work from home, I think it's like good. Yeah. My favorite is probably the biggest one. This one's okay. This is like the chair I have at home in terms of like size and the material. It's a good chair, but it's like going from a twin size bed to a king size bed. This one's good. It's also like a little bit of an upgrade in terms of like size, but ultimately I like the big one. It's a throne fit for a queen, a tall queen. I think it's a good investment because you can just like be comfortable and comfortable. You can nap on it. It's like a car. Yeah, it's great.
Some final thoughts. A number of the reviewers noticed that the XL had a softer cushion than the other two, and I'm not sure if that's something inherent to the XL or if this is a new mid-year refresh thing because the XL is my newest chair out of the three, and these two I got, I don't know, a very long, 6 months plus ago. I'm reaching out to Secretlab. I'll let you know any updates down in the comments below. One final thought before we end. If you are a quote-unquote normal sitter,
the length of your leg is gonna matter more than anything else because the regular and the XL are the exact same height off of the ground, and the small is only about half of an inch of a difference between the other two. That's why Esther, even though she was taller than Jenny, her feet were barely touching the ground, whereas Jenny's feet were almost planted flat. So I'll leave the dimensions of the chairs down in the description below. Make sure you guys get subscribed, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, show your appreciation for the ladies, and until next time, stay safe, and as always, stay honest.